Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine from Backboard, and if you're doing a hackathon, you probably already know the situation. You've got maybe 24 hours to build something, and the last thing you want to do is spend half that time wiring up infrastructure. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to spin up an AI backend with memory and document search in just a few minutes using Backboard. The goal here is simple: spend less time setting up and more time building your actual project. Let's jump in. So the first thing I'm going to do is head over to backboard.io and log in. It's free to sign up and you can connect it with your Google account and it's super simple. I'm already signed in, so now here we can see we have the dashboard. First thing we need to do is go over to manage API keys and create one because that's going to be how our app talks to Backboard. Go on the left side here, just click create new key and make sure to copy that key somewhere safe because we're going to be using it a lot in the API docs. Now we're going to go into API documentation. So first we click Docs here, which leads us right into the introduction page. Now, this is really useful because it tells you basically everything you need to get set up. You also have a quick start here to get everything up and running in 5 minutes. And if you have anything else, you can go through the getting started page. If you have any common questions, there's an FAQ, and there's a lot of these core concepts that you can go through right here. What we're going to do is we're going to go into API reference. And this is really useful because Backboard's built a mini testing environment directly inside the docs. And it's really convenient because we can test everything right here from our browser. And now we can create our assistant. Our assistant's really useful because we can give it specific prompt instructions and capabilities, therefore making it much more personalized to our own situation, and also allows us to upload documents so that I can remember those for later chats. So now we can just give it a name. I'm going to call it Hackathon Helper, and we can give it a prompt. So I'm going to say, you are helping me with my hackathon, speak in only rhymes to make it obvious that there's a bit of personalization there. Now we're going to send that over, and as you can see, now we have a description and we also have an assistant ID. And make sure to copy that because we're going to use that a lot later as well. Next, we create a thread. This part is really important because this is basically where the conversation lives. It stores all the messages and gives the AI memory. So instead of forgetting everything every time, we send a message and it actually remembers the context. So here we're going to go try it, and we're going to enter our assistant ID and also get the API key. And now we're going to send it. And there you go. Now we have our thread ID. Make sure to save that as well. Once we have that thread ID, we can go ahead and actually send it a message. So here we can see add message to thread, and we go here. We just need to enter our thread ID and also our API key. Here, as you can see, there's a lot of options. Obviously, first is content. What do you want to ask it? Let's say, give me some ideas for the hackathon. The topic is climate change. And then here we see a lot of other things that are really useful, including LLM providers, model names, things like that. And so that's really awesome because Backboard actually has a number of different models that you can use. If you go here, you can see there is a model library that has all the different models that you could possibly want. So if you like ChatGPT, you could keep that, or maybe you think that Gemini is going to be more useful for whatever thing you're doing, you can switch to that really easily. And the best part about it is that you can actually keep the conversation context and all those documents that you will upload, and it'll have the same memory as before, but it'll just be a different model. So now here you can see that we can send that, and it's going to take a while to process, but essentially what it'll do is it'll take that content and basically give me something back. So here you can see the content is right here, and the best part about it is that it's also rhyming because we gave it previous instructions in the system prompt for the assistant to say, hey, give me some rhymes. So here, as you can see, they gave me some ideas for hackathons, and there's that. Another useful thing about Backboard and something that I totally love is the upload documents feature. This is what enables RAG, which basically means the AI can search through your files when answering questions. So I can go to upload a document, add my assistant ID, and then upload things like my hackathon rules, prizes, or whatever I want it to know. And behind the scenes, Backboard turns those into something the AI can search through. So as you can see, they support a lot of different formats and it processes them and then uploads to Assistant and then it uploads to a bunch of things. You can check your document status whenever you want, and in your threads, you can talk and ask the assistant about basically whatever you want relating to that document. And so, if I want to ask it something like, what's the second place prize? I can just ask my assistant that instead of having to go through my hackathon handbook. Something newer that's been added for support that's really cool is MCP and tool connections. So going right over here, you can see that basically the assistant can now interact with other systems or tools instead of just generating text. You can extend it to help with coding workflows, debugging, or other development tasks while you're working. And that's it. That's all it takes, a few minutes, and now I have a full AI backend with memory, document search, and model switching, which is kind of insane for a hackathon. Instead of spending hours setting this up, I can actually focus on building something cool. And if you're thinking about building for your next hackathon, definitely check out Backboard.io. I'm excited to see what you guys build.